icicles towards the base.
Oh, you're so fucked. You're so
They punched me
fucked.
away.
No, he
They
punched
punched me
you.
away. They punched me. Circle glitch.
Circle
Dummy,
glitch,
dummy,
save
dummy,
him.
dummy.
Save him. Save him, circle glitch.
Come on.
Tower.
He netted him,
Okay, you rip.
What the?
I'm gonna go for a quick cigarette break. I'm gonna go for a quick cigarette break, okay?
Subscribe and like the video. Hey guys, it's been a while. I haven't seen you like all year. I haven't posted in a while since back in December, but I do have a reason for that. It all started with this raid. We pushed the plat and we were making good progress, but when they started, spamming nets, linglings, turrets, it got pretty annoying to push. In the end, we actually had to leave this raid because people had to go do stuff IRL, which is something I don't like about this game. It takes a bunch of time to do anything now, and with nets, the nets make it even harder to do anything because it takes even more time to push.
To Christian. To all the good times we ever had. We love you.
Thank you, my brother.
We love you, man.
Fellas.
With so much going on IRL and having not enough time for the game, another tribe member thought it would be his time to quit on his own terms. Christian decided to leave the tribe, and we sat down, we drank some beers, and he left on his own. And we were down to having only 3 people at the time. After all that happened, these kids that we were raiding before, we actually got into a party with them, and they were actually pretty cool. They ended up telling us that they were only 2 people, and I already tribed one of my friends, and they were only 2 people. So we actually decided to tribe with Killax. Finish him.
Fuck. I'm lonely.
As you can see, there's a big ass hole in our deadies where our C4 used to be. We crafted like 7,000 C4 and they blew it up. You can also see right there that they took all of our tech structures. We had like 200 of each, 200 TPs, 200 gens, 200 transmitters, 200 reps. The only thing they didn't get was our cloners, and my trimate, Gingy, saved all the loot and he put it in vaults. We were structure kept at the time, so I couldn't replace the shit, and I had to spend an hour or two replacing things so I could fix the middle of our base that someone could just fly in and blow up because of a dolphin mission. It was broken. As you can see, our walls were still up. They weren't unpowered, No one got in, no one raided it. They just flew in. I don't know if you knew about this glitch or not, but it went public. It was the dolphin mission. You'd start it and torp yourself out, and then you could fly wherever you want when you wanted. Everybody sees when I do glitches, but they never see what glitches are done to us. Like, people try to mesh, people god mode, people ghost mode. It's part of the game. Everyone's gonna cheat. People live in the mesh. Like, cheating's part of the game, and it's really hard to deal with. I spent an hour trying to get into this base because of all the death barriers, and I never knew about this base spot. I just flew in, and they were hiding just right behind a mesh barrier that you had to fly into. The only reason I knew how to get in here is because I was told the mesh method first off, and I was also told where it was and the coordinates and how to fly in there. I did spend quite some time figuring out death barriers and plenty of dolphins, but besides that, I was told how to do this. I don't know how to find mesh methods, ghost modes, god modes. I don't know any of that. People just tell me occasionally. I don't know how to get glitches. I don't know anyone who does glitches. I'm pretty much legit fighting on this game against mesh methods and god modes. And the only people I really see on this game is those people, the meshers. People live in the mesh. I'm going to have to start scouting mesh because in the real game that you play and see around, you don't really see many bases because they're all in the mesh. I eventually decided that I really wasn't up to play this game anymore because getting ghost moded, they L1'd my basilisks and they blew up all of the tech structures and they took all of our C4 and we didn't really have much to go off of and raid people. So we eventually, we tribed up with KillX, we got our base going, except I am extremely demotivated. This base was so time consuming that I'm in right now. It took me around 4 hours total to get into because I didn't know the mesh methods or anything. It's just the game is time consuming and I can't really spend the time to play it anymore because I'm bored of it. I'm demotivated. I don't want to put the time into it and I don't want to do anything against full six men. I don't want to go push bases. I don't want to do any of that because it's just demotivating. Not just demotivating, it's really boring. People just sit there with nets constantly. I mean, you can cut push, but it's still really boring at that point because they don't do anything against you. I did a water raid a little bit ago and all they did was rifle at me and that was pretty boring. I've spent the past month before my break doing online raids and I've had my fair share, and I'd just like to say, even though I did wipe them, I didn't get much loot out of it, which was kind of boring to see, to watch. Like, raids that take hours, but you get nothing from them except wiping them. It's just really boring to me. I usually go to wipe for the loot, and when I'm wiping these big bases, big people, and I get nothing from it because they popcorned it all or left with the loot, it's very boring. Especially when a raid takes so much time, you want to get something out of it, but people just popcorn nowadays because it's so easy. Other than that, my tribe got me on for an event. This is the only thing I've been on for. And we picked up all of the presents, and this is all we got right here. Right here.
That's all y'all got?
No, that's just Chibi's picked
No.
Paradox took the rest. Yeah,
I'm putting
that's
it
We should put all chivies in one thing.
just dump yours in an empty vault. I want to see what we got individually. I mean, I'm already mixed mine, but
I swear to God, if there's another capro camping my body.
Ooh, I got a lot of beanies. Wow, that's
okay,
really
what I got was
upsetting.
really rare then.
Ooh, I got a fucking inflatable Rex costume. Yes.
I got a skeleton. While I was looking forward to this event, it was extremely nerfed. There was a lot less presents and we got a lot less stuff than last year. But it was probably because last year there was more player base and there was more PvP while it was going. But presents were extreme last year. It covered the floor. But we got a lot less this year and I was kind of disappointed. Nonetheless, I did get a few skins that I liked and a few chibis that were new this year, and I enjoyed the event. But that's the last thing I done on Ark, and I haven't been on since. Subscribe and like the video.